Welcome everyone to another amazing show of Both Sides of the Conversation Hidden Gem segment. We have an amazing show tonight. I'm not going to even tell y'all, spoil the secret what we got. I'm going to wait for our 100% college prep host, Tsia. Y'all know her, to come on and talk about that. But I'm your co-host and co-founder, Rico Hamilton.
And I'm John Henry, co-founder of Both Sides of the Conversation.
And we got an amazing show tonight. We got some amazing things that we got going on. John, is it okay if I can go into some quick community updates?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So on the 20th, we got an event at Gilman Park where we just bringing community together. So if you can come out from 11 to 5 out in the community, Bayview community, 11 to 5, Gilman Park. Also on the 21st, we have the Fillmore Collaborative Black Equity Edition. On the 21st at 11 to 5 also, and we're going to unveil a mural of Lamar Chichi Williams, an amazing young man from the community who have done so much amazing work in our community. He was lost to violence some months ago. So just wanted to give those quick announcements, John.
Man, that's what's up. I just want to give out a couple of shout outs to thank you, Rico, and our community. I know there was a big rally with the community coming together with our Asian community. I saw SF Black Wall Street out there, a lot of the community leaders. Definitely wanted to thank everybody for coming out and supporting that. We're going to continue to unite our communities and do the things that we need to impact our communities. I also want to say thank you to the San Francisco State Solar SF. These sisters put on an amazing event this past Saturday. I was happy to be a part of it, happy to help moderate the conversation. Very, very powerful sisters. They are doing some amazing things over there at SF State, and I'm representing my SF State. See, when you do good things, it just comes. It was like, boom. So I got to represent tonight, and to Shell and Diane, the 100% College Prep, for their commitment to education and making changes in our community. I think it was just phenomenal event, and we're just blessed to be a part of it. With that being said, we're going to get ready to jump into our Hidden Gem segment. You guys understand what this segment's about. It's about highlighting people in our community, our young people that are doing amazing things. We are happy to have these young people coming on. These are the alums who went through the program, who took the sauce, took the information, did what they needed to do, going through 100% college prep, taking the tools that they were given, and able to just utilize them and further their lives and career. So with that being said, I'm going to give you guys out there, because a lot of times we don't believe that this work is happening. So I'm going to give you some of the highlights, some facts that's going on with the 100% college prep and what they're doing. First of all of these students graduated high school with scholarships and are successful and has successful plans for the future. They all were first generation college students and their family, and that's something that they should be definitely proud of. We are trying to break the generational curse, the generation cycles of things that's been taking place in our community. It starts with listening and learning, and that's what they've been getting from 100% college prep, and they are taking this information and utilize it. All of these young people on here, they are committed to the community. Whenever they home from college, they are doing things to volunteer in the community, giving back, because that's what we believe here at both sides of the conversation. You can't lead the community if you don't feed the community with information, love, education, and food. And these young people get it, and they're doing that. The other thing we want to highlight, all of these young people on here, they have held a grade point average of 3 point and above, and they all have credit scores above 600, because we believe financial literacy is also important with education. So shout out to these young people for the things they do. They all have attended the SF State Step to College. They all earned their 6 college units that they needed while they were in high school. So don't tell me the power of education, the power of information is not there. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Mr. Shell so she can introduce our first 100% college alum and let the world, the people know you guys aren't hidden anymore. You are now a part of what we call the hidden gem segment. Now you're not hidden. Everybody know who you are.
Thank you so much. Power to the people. Thank you, John. The first alum I would like to call is my angel. I met Angel when she was a junior. She is the best choreographer because she designed a dance and a whole performance for 100% college prep musical and helped us raise money to go on a college tour. She attended the Step to College program and earned 2 A's, which she carried a 4.0 over into her college, Cal State Long Beach. She is currently studying liberal arts, and she is going to obtain a teaching credential in special education. Miss Angel, can you tell the world, why do you want to be a Black educator, and what have you done since you left 100%?
I want to be a Black educator because there's not a lot of us out there. I know at my school, I'm one of the only Black people in my major and one of the only Black women. And so I feel like it's very important just to like give back to the community. And I feel like we don't learn a lot about Black history. And people think that Black history is just in history classes, which is completely far from the truth. We have Black history in the arts, in science, in math, in English, in cooking, in every single subject that you could think of. And I want to be able to gain the platform to educate young minds, Black, white, purple, brown, red, green. It doesn't matter. I want to have the platform to give some of myself as an individual, but also as an African American individual into the community. And since I've graduated from 100%, I went on to Cal State Long Beach. I'm a 5th year graduating senior, first gen. And I started not 1, but 2 dance teams at my school from the ground up. No members, no former presidents, no nothing. I'm currently the president and founder of the Long Beach Honeys dance team at Cal State Long Beach, the second Black dance team on that campus. I was also the social media director for the Black Business Student Association, and I was the hairstylist for the Black Student Union. So I've dibbled and dabbled in a couple different things since leaving 100%. So, yeah.
All right. I see you're a true hustler. What is one thing that you remember about 100% that you will tell the next generation coming on? Like, why should they come, or what is it about?
I think that people should go through 100% because it's more than just them pushing you through to college. It's really a family. Like, I remember when I first got introduced to 100%, I thought it was going to be like any other college program. You know, they ask you about your grades, they see what college you want to go through, and they kind of just filter you on through the system. And it wasn't like that at all. It didn't even feel like I was talking about college. Like, even though that was the main focus, they really wanted to know about me as an individual, and they really wanted to cater to my wants and my desires. Everyone was very positive, uplifting. Nobody was telling me, oh, you're not good enough to go to this school, or maybe you should look at different options. The sky was the limit for me at 100%. Everything was possible. Everything was within my grasp. Everyone felt like a family member pushing me even closer towards success. There was nothing that was out of my reach. And so I feel like if anybody wants an encouraging environment, a loving and caring environment, people that are really going to push you towards success and cater to the things that you desire, they should go through 100%. Definitely.
Thank you. Spoken like a true 100% alum. Thank you, Miss Angel.
Of course.
All right. Next, I'm going to introduce to you Tsia Blacksheer.
Mr. Chill, can I say
I
something
forgot.
before you go?
My bad. I forgot how y'all go.
Hold on.
Go ahead, John.
Go Rico. So Rico, I know Rico got something to say because she in the dance, and I know that's Rico's thing.
Hey,
that's
yo,
Rico's
I
thing.
just want to say fierce. Like, you go crazy, no lie. Like,
thank you.
All the stuff and all the commitments that you have made, like, it just shows your leadership skills. Definitely the major that you're going in, it definitely fits you. And listening to how you articulate yourself, the things that you have done, and being the first of this and the first of that, definitely it shows that, you know, you're a natural nurturer. You're a natural person that wants to be able to educate and give back to the community and feed them some knowledge that you have gained. So I just commend you. And definitely know. Look, I see that you a gym already. You know what I mean? You definitely shining over here. I see it. You a VBS, baby.
Thank you, Rico.
Keep your shine. Keep your shine.
You the man. You the man.
Well, I just want to say, you know, thank you for what you're doing. Because there's a lot of stigmas. See, when these kids come out of San Francisco, they come out of D10. We hear it too often. Those kids have ADHD. They can't do it. They can't sit still. They can't learn. And for what you guys doing, it's just commendable. You know, when you're a first generation, that should mean a lot, and you should be highlighted. And that's why you are here tonight as a hidden gem, because people need to know these things. They hear so many things that's not true. Our young African American students can't excel, or they can't reach the academic accolades, and it's not true. You guys are doing it. I am proud of you guys. I mean, just continue to keep doing the things that you're doing, because every day is Black history, and you guys are making it, and we are proud of you guys. You guys are leading and being examples, right? Because we have enough people talking about what they're going to do, wanting, and you guys are going after it. You know, I have a statement that I always say, you know, a leader is someone who demonstrates what's possible. And what you guys are doing is leadership. This is what leadership looks like. Making other people believe that there's a possibility. When we talk about this hope thing, we have enough people in our community that is hopeless. Okay, you guys are providing the community with hope and belief. And when somebody's looking up and seeing you guys do it, that don't believe they can do it, you are that example. So thank you, my young sister, for doing the things that you're doing. Any of the adventures that you are doing, if you want people to get a hold of you, contact you, if you want to share your social medias, if you want to, if you don't, we want to connect the young people with you. We need our young girls in the community to see you as a leader and a shining light, and connect them. And I just want to thank you. And I know Rico, you know, that's his thing, dance. You might see him bust a couple of moves. That's his thing. Keep doing what you're doing. We know through the dance and through the arts is also healing. So
Yes.
just, you know, body expression and dance is very important for our young people. And right now with this COVID, right now with the stress and the things that's going on, the violence in our community, the things that you are doing is going to hope and give some young person belief that they could do it. So we just want to salute you and thank you, my sister.
Thank you so much for having me on.
All right.
Tell your mom I said hi, okay?
Absolutely. We love person to tell.
I will be at your graduation. Believe that.
All right. All right, Tashil, before we jump on to the next hidden gem, I just want to let everybody out there watching on YouTube, on Facebook, if you are on our Both Sides of the Conversation Facebook page, if you would like to pay these young people some homage and salute, please put in the chat and it'll come right here on the screen so they can see it. If you on YouTube, as soon as you chat, we're going to see it up here. Let's help celebrate these young people. We have enough young people that we talk about in the community that's not doing the right thing. And when we have these type of young people coming on here, community, we need to support them. We need to love them and show them that they are important and they are our hidden gems. So please continue to chat out there and we'll get your chats up there and let these young people know that you are supporting them and you care about them and you're sending love. So with that, I'll back out to Shell and you can introduce the next hidden gem.
Okay, let's see if this goes a long way. Tsia, Erica. Erica's in New Orleans and it's 10 o'clock. You're in Cali and it's 7. Can I do her before I do you? I love you. I'll be right back with you. Hi, Erica. Erica.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm going to read your intro, okay? Erica Sailors was born and raised in Bayview Hunters Point by her mother and father. She attended Leadership High School and graduated with honors as a first-generation college student. She earned scholarships and Student of the Year from the Boys and Girls Club with an extra scholarship. She applied and was offered admissions to Dillard University after she attended a HBCU college tour with her favorite Black teacher. Erica graduated with honors and had over 100 community service hours. Erica is a true hustler for education, and her determination is driven by her pursuit to happiness at her historical Black college. She drove herself to Dillard. She took herself to college and didn't ask anybody for any help, but I give it to her. Erica, how's your historical Black college experience?
It's going good. I'm so happy.
Can y'all hear her?
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm loving the experience so far. It's a breath of fresh air, new people from, different parts, from different backgrounds, different ideas. It's new. I like new. I need to think I'm trying to mature and build my brand the way that I want to. So I feel like this environment is perfect for me, despite COVID and everything.
So tell me about the environment. What do you eat? Where do you sleep? What do you do?
So right now I'm in my dorm. I live on campus. I eat on campus. We have different stuff throughout the week: chicken, French fries, mashed potatoes, brisket, different stuff. Sometimes I go off the campus and I eat. I haven't really gotten a chance to really explore New Orleans food yet. What do I do? My daily day, in between classes, I talk to friends. I ask them about class, like schoolwork and stuff like that, so I can get help. Other than that, I'm in my room trying to clean up, schedule time to do work, trying to be more effective, I want to manage my time more, so I'm trying to do the best that I can with my day and all the time that I have on my hands.
Okay. So when you came home for, was it Christmas?
Yeah, Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Can you please tell the world what you did with your favorite Black educators? What did you do, Erica, when you came home?
Well, when I came home, I helped you create baskets and stuff for Kwanzaa. It had like paint and different activities in the basket, and yeah, it was nice.
And what did you do with the baskets? Where did we go? What did we do?
Oh, we went to I don't know what the program is called, but we went to the housing in Double Rock, or the Alice Walker housing projects, and we went to go pass it out to the kids that are in the programs there so they can have stuff to do over break, because you want to be productive during your free time. You don't want to just sit there and watch TV, because everything that you learn goes out the window.
Were you in Gilman Park reading books to kids too?
Yes, that was, before I left, I did that.
That was you reading books in the park. Okay, I just want to
Yeah.
make sure because sometimes I forget I'm getting old.
Yeah,
But
I
thank
like to
you so much.
read. I like to encourage people to read. It's not for everybody, but I feel like it's a great escape. So,
Yes, that's our relationship. You tell me what book you want, I buy the book, you read it, and you tell me about it.
amen.
Sister Soldier book come out in March. I'll send it to you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And I'll see you for spring break. Thank you so much,
Before
dear.
before you leave, hold on, Rico. Rico, I know you want to say something, Rico. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
I'm getting the hang of it. Hold on. This is sensitive computer, man. It's one of the new ones. But I always got something to say, especially to our young queens. My daughter, she always in here listening. She definitely needs some mentors. And I'm searching for a mentor for her. But I do want to commend you for all the good work that you got going on. Continue to be a shining star. All these beautiful young women out of Bayview, man, y'all shining. Well, I'm gonna say about the Bay Area. Let me just say Bay Area. I don't want to get backlash from our production team, but throughout the Bay Area, y'all ladies doing some amazing stuff. Keep up the good work. But I did have a question for you because I know that young people want to know this. So when y'all leave and y'all go to college, right? So sociably, what are you learning sociably about different cultures and in the way that other people norms are compared to the norms of the city?
Ooh. It's a lot. Like,
you can simplify it as much as you can.
Coming out here was a lot. It was very different. It was culture shock. People were asking me, why did I come to school out here when I'm from Cali? Like, I got money or something. Like, I'm not rich. I wanted to experience Black education and be around people that look like me. And everybody's not raised like you. Like, you understand that with your friends, but when you meet people like from different states, like, certain mannerisms and certain habits are just different where you go. Like, certain stuff that we do in Cali, like, you don't like people staring at you. Right. That's just not a thing for us, Down here, it's people just stare. So it's different.
Well, they probably stare because they just like, wow, who is this amazing hidden gem,
I understand, but I feel like I'm a great conversation. So, say, hey, say, you look nice. And I'll be like, hey, how you doing? And we could start talking.
Right. So, Rico, check this out. Not only is she committed to what she do, it's Fat Tuesday. You mean to tell me you're down in the bayous and then you're not? It's Fat Tuesday. They partying and celebrating down there. Are they not?
It's cold down here. Like, people's cars have ice on them down here. I'm staying inside, okay? You see this coat? This is where I'm going to stay.
All right.
I just go to the cafeteria and I come back. That's how I enjoy my Fat Tuesday.
That's right. That's right. Well, I just want to say, thank you. I was reading your bio and stuff, and I just want to commend you. Like the other sister, just proud on you guys doing the things, making possibilities out of your leadership, and you might not see it now, but you're impacting somebody coming behind you. And I think that's what it's all about. With this education thing, our people have been in bondage for so long. And the true essence of freedom is to free your brain, take the chains off your brains. I keep telling our young people, you got to take the chains off your brains. If you really want to see freedom, you have to be willing. You have to be willing. Young people, listen, you have to be willing to open your mind, willing to change the people, the places, and things for opportunities. See, a lot of kids, when it's time to travel and leave away from the nest of their families, they get afraid and they want to stay home because it's comfortable. So I commend you to just be open and willing to go somewhere and try something new, try something different, and get a different perspective and a different understanding. Because as you leave where you're from, You learn different things that help mold you into the greatness that you're going to be. So you're walking in your purpose, young sister. Keep doing the things that you keep doing. Make sure
Thank
you
you.
pull somebody up behind you. We already know you're doing it because if you came back and you're reading and you're doing for the community, keep that attitude. A lot of times I tell people as you climb the corporate ladder, as you climb the educational ladder, a lot of times in our community, we forget to reach back. So don't forget to reach back and pull up the next generation of young people. You guys are all first generational. Let's make this a thing that's a habit. So now we don't have firsts, we have everybody doing it. And I just want to commend you. Keep doing your thing. Anything we could do here at both sides of the conversation to support you, we will reach out to Mr. Tell, Mr. Shell. If you need any help, don't feel like you're out there alone. If you need some support, we will make sure we do the things to help our young people. That's our commitment. That's our commitment here at both sides of the conversation as leaders of the community to make sure when our kids are pursuing their education, they pursuing the things in life to make them thrive and be better, that us as community get behind and support them. And we will do that on my word. I promise you, we will support you. So let us know if you need anything. We will definitely be there to support and help you. So stay warm, be safe, continue to do the greatness, make this Bay Area proud, leave a legacy and a name down there. So when people remember, hey, them Cali people, they might don't want us looking at us, but they all about that. Hey.
Yes, I feel that. I will most definitely. I never forget we're always willing to help people out because I feel like if I win, I want other people to win. So
That's why I love you. Thank you, Miss Erica.
no problem.
All right. So coming up next, we have Sia. Look at her, Sia,
Hello.
my twin. Hi, Sia. Okay, I'm gonna try to say it with a straight face.
Hmm.
Sia Blacksheer has been my baby since the day she was born. That's my baby. But more so, she was the best president of Lowell's Black Student Union. That's the one who led every black student on a protest to City Hall for some racist stuff. And she opened up a can of worms. And did you see your worms got swallowed up by the big bird? Patience, baby, patience. Sia comes from a loving household of a great father and a wonderful mother and a supportive brother, and me as her sister. She was a member of 100% college prep since she was a freshman in high school. She graduated with honors from Lowell, and she was offered admissions to Spelman College. She went with jingle bells on. And while there, she's studying sociology with the concentration in criminal justice. She called me one day and was like, I'm home. It's COVID. I need a job. Sia, tell us what you're doing and who assisted you to get there. Tell us all the great stuff.
Wow. Well, that was a great introduction. Thank you. Yeah, so I came home. I'm a graduating senior at Spelman, so technically this is my last semester. Unfortunately, I won't be in Atlanta to celebrate. I'm not even sure if we're having a graduation, but I'm getting my degree, so we at the finish line. But yeah, I came home, and that's that was my goal, really. I mean, Atlanta was cool, but I've always just wanted to come back to the city, no matter what I was doing, no matter where I was at the moment. My end goal was always going back to the city, going to Bayview, and just giving back as much as I could. So I hit up to Shell. She said, I got you. We're going to figure something out. I got calls from Linda Jordan. I got calls from a lot of people who have just been on my side and on my team since the very beginning. And so, like they say, if you need me, I'm going to come. And they came. And so I am currently a case manager at Youth Community Developers. I'm working with juveniles as an alternative to incarceration. So a lot of my focus in school has been on how youth are impacted by the criminal justice system. And it really just starts and ends with education. So I knew that I wanted to try to, give back and bring awareness, especially to where I'm from. But yeah, I mean, that's the update since then.
Well, I'm proud of you, Rico. I see him dancing, so I know he's proud. Go ahead, Rico.
I,
Tsia. No, that's Tsia.
it's fine. Yes. Thank
No,
you. Thank
definitely,
you.
definitely, and it just breaks my heart. You being a senior, not being able to fully celebrate. This COVID has really just impacted us in a way that's just unimaginable. And I give all you young people on here the credit, the young people in our high schools, our elementary schools who are fighting through this, just to have the tenacity to go through this, to persevere, not quit, not give up, because this could be very depressing for a lot of our young people. And I just want to commend you, sister. You had a amazing school, Spelman. I know a lot of people in the profession that's in Spell that came from Spelman. A town down, you out there in the A, and I know it can be very distractive out there, but for you to do what you're doing, to impact and to push through this pandemic and do the things you do, just want to commend you and highlight you as well. And shout out for doing the work with the young people that's locked up, because that's what I do. 20 years of giving back to our young people, and I know you see it. Sometimes we lose these young people. They come back, they make the wrong decision, but we have to always continue, never to give up, because you never know when that light switch is going to kick on and they're going to get it. And I'm passionate about that work because I know sometimes it's the environment, sometimes it's the family, sometimes it's just the situation that people in, and it impacts them on their decision making. But we have to still commit to love these young people and help them, give them the opportunity, especially when it comes to our young ladies that is incarcerated. You will be a very powerful, polarizing figure in their life, to be able to see someone who looks like you, to take the journey, to do the things that you're doing. I just want you to know it's commendable. Keep doing the things you're doing. Keep being a blessing and a light for our community, for our young people. And anything, like Rico said, we could do to support you, please holler at us. We'll do whatever we can to make sure you get what you need. So thank you, sister, for all the stuff that you're doing.
John, I think the first thing we need to do is talk to Tsia about that graduation party up at 100% College Prep. Okay.
Are we partying? What we doing? What we doing? I'm ready. I'm ready. I
Rico,
mean,
you letting out the bag out the hay, man.
I
We
don't know
trying to
nothing about a bag.
Oh
I'm
God.
just saying we're gonna have the graduation up there.
Well, we're gonna have to do something for our young people. So just keep your ears and eyes open, because something's coming down the pipeline. We're gonna do something to celebrate you guys' greatness. I promise you. And I want to be there because I want to clap, scream, cry, and yell. Because when I see young people doing the things that it takes to make a difference in our community, I love to be there for those highlighted moments. You young people are impressing me. Keep doing what you're doing, because these people in the community, I hear them saying our young people ain't doing nothing. They ain't a part of the struggle. They don't want to do this. And all I can say is, community, here they are. Here's our hidden gem, the young elites that's coming up behind the rears, pulling it up, making it happen. So just thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep doing what you're doing, and you should be proud of yourself. And I know your family is for doing the things you're doing. So we support you. Whatever you need, reach out, let Mr. Shell know, and we'll make that happen.
Will do. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Tsia. All right, so next coming up here, see, we have Aida. Hello there.
Hi, Mr. Shell.
Hi. So this is Aida Halu. She was born and raised half of her life in Eritrea. She came to America with straight A's and maintained them while attending John O'Connell High School. She became a member of 100% College Prep when she was a junior in high school. She attended San Francisco State, stepped to college, and applied to SF State. She was offered admission and applied for scholarships. She was one of my second students I was able to give the SF Promise Scholarship to and the SF State Scholarship to. She earned everything. She earned everything that she has by herself. I was just amplifying her greatness inside of her. She came to me 100% college ready. She's majoring in biology and concentration in cell and molecular biology. Aida, you were one of my second students from Eritrea in the year 2020 during the pandemic. You rode with me until the wheels fell off. I gave you a secret graduation party and your family came. Then I sent you to college. I want you to tell me and the rest of the world, how was college during the pandemic at SF State?
Thank you so much for the introduction, Mr. Shell. Thank you for having me today. And my experience in college until now is very, very great. I was able to navigate college early because of 100% college prep. I wouldn't even be here without you guys, Mr. Shell and Miss Maya, because I was a newcomer and I didn't know anything about college. So as you can see, my whole progress is just depended on 100% college prep, and they were like a family to me. And I was able to navigate college and all the things that I needed to do before the other students even did, because we were doing a very hard job every time. We email, we text each other like until it's 12 a.m. in the morning, and it was just a lot of work, and now it's kind of paying off, I think.
I did forget about those 12 a.m. texts. Could you tell the world how much scholarship how much scholarship money did you have when you went off to state?
$40,000. Yeah.
$40,000.
Yeah, last year, and I'm still applying. Just like your advice, never stop applying for scholarships, even if it's too big, too small, no matter the amount of the money is.
Yep. You see the hat that John have on, the host? I was like, could you wear this? Because we really have a student on there. You got your SF State. Yeah.
Go Gators.
So school was not that hard for you during the pandemic? You're able, SF State, the CSU system is good to you?
Yeah, I'm able to do things on my own. I'm able to rewatch lectures. I'm able to contact and have a support system from the state university. So everything is good to me. I'm able to spend my own time with my family, and it's a lot of free time for me.
Great, because I was kind of nervous, but now since you tell me it's good, we will be resuming classes in the fall, and I will walk you by your hand to your first class as promised.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, well, I'm proud of you and thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Rico. On to you. And she is a Fillmore resident, Rico. Just want to let you know. This was my student that I drove to Fillmore for multiple times.
Hey, yo, already knew Habasha off top. I already knew off top. You know what I mean? Because we got the biggest community of Eritrean and Ethiopian in the Western Edition. Thanks to Dr. Amos Brown. A lot of people didn't know that, but I do want to commend you. You a freshman? This was your first year?
Yeah, my second semester.
Oh, second semester. Wow.
She was a freshman while in high school, so she technically got sophomore credits with a 4.0. She can't fail. 40 grand, 4.0. How you gonna fail? You from Fillmore.
I still have the
You from
4.0.
Fillmore, right? I just want to commend you on the amazing stuff you got going on. Keep up the good work. I can hear the drive in your voice. I can hear that you're determined to get what you want, get what you need. I get that major in that biology. Hey, our people is that one. Look, we're 100% college prep. We're 100% both sides of the conversation. We're 100% the best. So you just know that you're always the best. You definitely a Nubian queen. Continue to do what
Thank
you do.
so much.
Continue to embrace who you are. Continue to shine because nobody can stop you. Mr. Shell have suppressed and suppressed and pressed. Now the diamond is shining. Keep shining.
Thank you. And I
Thanks,
advise
Mr. Shell.
any high schooler in here to go to join 100% college prep because first of all, it's free. Second of all, there's high sense of community and belonging with a lot of people that look like you and you share community with them. And the people are just the most amazing and awesome people you'll ever meet. They help me find my right way to college. So if anybody is willing, join.
But see, there you go. See, y'all don't know. See, I call Mr. Shell the Harriet Tubman of D10. She is baby history. She
She
will get
is.
you
She's
in that
definitely.
underground when you don't know which way you want to go, and she'll get you the freedom and make sure you do the things you need to do. So just shout out to you and I just want to say, I'm just proud.
Thank
See,
you
we
so
talk
much.
about Black excellence, we talk about all the phenomenal things, but to actually see it, because sometimes people don't know what it looks like. What does Black excellence looks like? I mean, you ladies tonight are phenomenal. Continue to push. Continue to do the things that you need. Achieve all of your goals. Go far as you could go. Believe in the stars, the moon, and beyond. You could do whatever you want to do if you put your mind to it. That's our belief. And I know the community that you come from, the Reaching community is very net tight, supportive, and love.
It
And
is.
you have your love from everybody in the community. But I understand where you come from. I understand the struggle. I understand the drive, the passion, and the desire to be better than everything. And I want you to be that because that is you. And just thank you for the things you're doing. And anything that we can do to support you, we will. Just reach us out through Mr. Shell. And definitely, we'll be pulling up SM State, looking at all of these
Go
things that's going
Gators.
on. We support. So
Yep.
I
thank
do
you
have
very
one
much, young
question,
lady.
though. I have one question.
Okay.
Okay. So as a newcomer, what challenges have you faced in college? Like far as college and you've been a newcomer, someone who's from Eritrea and here now in the United States. What challenges have you faced while being in school as it relates to that?
Okay, so honestly, I was 100% ready for college because I was already in 100% college prep. But high school was a little challenging for me since I was new, but I got used to the environment very quickly. But still, the process of applying for college, scholarships, financial aid, it was challenging. But I was able to successfully finish all of it.
And I want to say too, Ada, the visa thing that we had to do.
Yeah.
You remember the visa? So talk about that because I do have another Eritrean student, and maybe what you went through that can help them too because it is discouraging. So talk about that, the visa thing.
So when you're a newcomer from a country, you have to stay here for 1 year and 1 month. No, 1 year and 1 day. And so if you haven't stayed in the United States for 1 year and 1 day, you can't get in-state tuition. Otherwise, it will be out. You'll have out-state tuition. It's like double the in-state tuition. It's just so expensive. So I had to wait for until I stay here for 1 year and 1 day, and I sent my documents, my passport, my I-94, and lots of other documents that can prove that I stayed here for 1 year and 1 day. So that way they can provide you with in-state tuition. But if anybody else is having any confusions or want any information that I can assist you with, please reach out to me, and I'm really happy to help you.
Thank you, gorgeous. Because yeah, if you're a Gator and you went to public school for 2 years or 1 year, you shouldn't be paying tuition at a California State University. All you
Yeah.
need is a 2.50, a heart, and hope you can go to college. You do need this to shell, but I'm gonna duplicate
Yeah.
myself too.
Obviously.
Thank you so thank you so much. I'm very proud of you, and I'll see you
Thank
on the
you.
first day of school.
Thank
Tell
you,
your mom
guys.
and dad I said hi.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, next person is Maslyah. Maslyah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, where's your face?
Oh, I'm my bad. My phone was on the charger. I'm putting it on right now. Can
Okay.
you see me?
I can.
Hi, Mr. Show. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
My name is
This
Maslyah,
is.
and I'm a criminal
Oh wait,
justice.
no, I'm gonna introduce you.
Okay.
Yeah, let me introduce you. You see her, Victoria? This is Maslyah Edwards. She is a criminal justice major attending Southern University. She attended 100% college prep 3 days a week and Omega Alive and Free 2 days a week. So for 5 days a week, Maslyah was on her hustle. Then on Saturday morning from 10 to 2, she would Zoom me and we would do multiple scholarships. During the pandemic, she graduated from high school with honors and she celebrated her success 2 weeks before she was supposed to go to Grambling. She received a full ride scholarship. She made me work so hard during the pandemic, I had to go buy a fax machine. Then I sent her off to Southern. And Maslyah, I want to know, how is Southern? How is life at a historical Black college?
The first thing I want to say is thank you so much, Tasha. For anyone that knows Tasha, they know that Tasha will fight for you like she's like you're her own. I remember nights and days, me and her trying to figure out the documentation. I had to redo my medical paperwork and stuff like that and send it to the school. My mom was trying to get the hotel in New Orleans because we were in Grambling at first. And she was also trying to, change her flights and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, this is a lot of work. I've never been through anything like this. And then also we're in a pandemic. So I just had to call Mr. Shell, and Mr. Shell and Miss Victoria immediately knew what to do. And it was just really, really, really a really good feeling knowing that I had a support system. I could call to show at 2:00 in the morning and to show be right there telling me what I need to do and what I need to work on. And it was just like when I wanted to give up on myself, or when I felt like I had free time, which I know I didn't, when I wanted to be on my phone, when I wanted to do things that I know weren't in my greater good, to show would hit me up immediately and send me a documentation of what I needed to do. So I appreciate both of you guys so much. All those times being in the 100% house, it was just like, wow, it paid off. And I can actually thank them for networking me or connecting me with people that I need to network with and introducing me to multiple organizations that offered me help, even jobs. Like most of the jobs that I did have, I got from Miss Tasha, Miss Victoria, advice, like even them checking my essays and help me go over that. So I appreciate that so much. To answer your question, my first semester at Southern, it wasn't the best of the best, but I have a lot of gratitude for the people that I could count on the support, which was Mr. Shaw and Ms. Victoria. If I had a situation with my paperwork, to be completely honest, I went through hell my whole first semester with the paperwork and me being able to maintain my scholarship because the lady at the school, she had promised me something that she wasn't supposed to promise me, and it was just a whole mix up the paperwork. But one called to Mr. Shell and she got it right and checked, like everything was right where it needed to be. And I appreciate that so much. But I feel like I was prepared with the 100% club, but one thing I was not prepared to do was living on my own and dealing with the pandemic. You can't be in person classes And I feel like it was different because I built a relationship with all my teachers prior to the pandemic. And now that that I was in a pandemic and I just went to a new school, it was hard for me to connect with some of my teachers because of some of them didn't have Zoom and some of them did not emailing, which I'm sure you're getting 1,000 emails a day, but it wasn't just like back and forth. But I appreciate the skills that Miss Michelle, Miss Victoria taught me how to properly conduct your business and also make emails to properly create an email that's professional, straight to the point, and to where you can get your needs. To also, I know one thing that I feel like Miss Michelle and Miss Victoria really influenced me in is my professionalism. When it was the first week of school, I had emailed all my teachers and told them what I expected out of myself, and I asked them, what do I need? I printed out all my syllabus thanks to Miss Michelle. She also brought me a fax machine and a printer, so I appreciate that so much, and I was able to write down all my goals and accomplish and execute them all one by one.
I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna cry later because I was so nervous when you got on that plane. But I'm proud of you, Maslyah. Your mom is proud of you. Rico, John.
I just want to know because I keep hearing about all these wonderful things that college prep. Can you just kind of articulate to some of these people who may not know what 100% is? How much did the impact of them giving you that early information? How did it impact you in your transition? Like, just like break it down so they really, really get it.
So I believe 100% is a family, and it's not just your regular family. They have degrees on degrees, and people that know so many different people, to where it's like if I ever needed help, to she'll know someone that can help me. She could connect me with someone. Victoria can give me advice because she has just graduated college around the same time. She just got a job. She was giving me advice in her field, and it's just like, not even on networking and helping me with my essays, because when I tell you that they sat there with me as soon as I finished the essay for my scholarship, it was, for me, in my scholarship process, I believe it was the key is to work smarter, not harder. So once I finished the essay, I'm like, okay, I gotta make a whole new essay. And they kind of got me out of that mentality. They were just like, okay, Maslyah, you work too much. You do too much. You come all the way from Oakland to San Francisco, and one thing I also consider that a part of being their family, Tsia used to take me all the way to Oakland, and Miss Victoria would take me all the way to Oakland. I used to catch BART every single day. And even in the pandemic, like me catching BART all the way to San Francisco just to further my education, that's how much I appreciated that's how much I appreciate the 100% house. It's like they take you to HBCU tours. They really try to get you out and integrate you into, like, they try to get you college prep ready. And I appreciate that so much, because somebody, for example, my mom always installed that into me, but someone else that probably might not have that background, it's really eye-opening and eye-awakening, because it's just like all this is out there, and all you have to do is be connected with the right people, which is Miss Michelle and Miss Victoria.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So for our young people that might be watching, or for a parent that might be watching that want their kid to go to Stanford or one of the UC systems, what is it about the HBU experience that you can tell some of our young people to make them want to go to a historical Black college?
The first thing that came to my mind was food, but it's not even that. The number one thing that I would say is just to be around so many different people. And usually when you go to HBCU, most of the professors have attended that school. And it's just like, okay, this professor has attended that school, went through what I'm going through, has the same major that I'm going through most likely, and now they're teaching me. So I thought that was so important. And then also, one thing that really inspires me is to see all the pictures on the wall of people who have been there and contributed a lot to wanting to see our people succeed. So I think that's the major thing that I appreciate about being in the HBCU is knowing that our people created this and our people is still investing in this to succeed. So I appreciate that as well. And then also I appreciate the relationship that I have with the professors. Well, not the professors. Me personally, I only had a relationship with one. But the people that work in the administrative office, I remember I made one close relationship with person in the administrative office, and it's just like, it's like talking to someone that understands what you're going through, financial aid. They understand that it's just like, okay, this person is a professional, but they're also Black in a sense, if you know what I mean. Like, they're kinfolk.
Most definitely. I'm glad you gave that experience because we know that these historical colleges has a lot of historic things and it has a lot of things that are innovative and happening. Sometimes they don't get announced about like some of the larger universities, but we know there's some impact that's happening in these schools. So to our parents out there, don't be afraid. The quality education is there and there's opportunities. Y'all see our young people on here. They are making impact and doing things that people say they can't do when you grow up in D10. Here's another one. Rico, you want to say something?
Look. He said, "Get on the bar from the OAK." Okay. That's gonna be my next song. But I do want to say you're doing an amazing job. Keep up the great work. Continue to hold on to what you have, because I see you going in straight up from here. I mean, you sticking and you stand. I heard you say that it's hard being away from home. Do you want to come home?
Yeah, I do. I miss my mama, but I miss my mom. And then also we don't have in-person classes at Southern University at New Orleans, so it's just like I miss my mom.
You cannot come home until you come with a
home,
college
right?
degree. Until you come with that degree, you cannot come home.
That's the thing too. But one thing I can say about living on campus during a pandemic is that it builds a lot of independence. Like, I booked my first doctor appointment, just stuff like that. And it's just like, usually I'll call my mama or just expect her to handle these things, go grocery shopping for me and stuff like that. I remember the first time I did. And it's just like, okay, now I'm growing a lot of independency. I have my own business. I'm supporting myself out here. And in addition to the scholarships that I have had, it's just like I feel very independent. I feel like I'm growing closer to myself.
What business do you have?
Oh, I do nails, and I'm about to start an acrylic powder line.
Hustling in school. Thank you, Maslyah. I'm so proud of you.
And she getting her hustle on. But I did have one question for the viewers out there. Do you see Black men on campus? Is there Black men on campus? Because for some reason they don't believe Black men go to college. Is there Black men on that campus?
It is. It's a lot of Black boys on campus.
Focus, Maslyah. Focus. Focus.
She focused. Keep up the great work, Queen.
Definitely. And we still love you out here. If you need us to support you, we are here, but we want you to stay, continue to push through and get to your goal of greatness and then come back and impact the family and the community the way you know how to do. So I just want to say thank you again. Proud of you. And I just want to say again, whatever we could do here at both sides of the conversation to support you, that's what we will do. I promise you.
Thank you guys so much.
All right. So as we start pulling up, is this the last guest, Miss Tsia? I got to find out, is this the last guest or is it one more?
I saved the best for last.
Okay, this is our last hidden gem. And then we'll pull everybody up and have some last words. All of our people out there on YouTube, all of our social medias watching. at the end, let's support these young people, get them a round of applause. Please say something in the chat to encourage our young people so that they can finish their endeavors. We need community support. They need community support. And let's show some love as we wrap this show up to our young people.
All right, I'll save the best for last so everybody on here knows who this is. This is Victoria Bryant. Victoria is my first college graduate. She attended Lowell High School and she joined 100% college prep during her junior year. She is a first generation college student. She has a mother and a father who loves her to death. When she left Lowell, she went to whatever school that was. That didn't work out. Victoria packed up her stuff. She moved herself with a little bit of help to Paul Quinn University. She is the first Black girl in her family to graduate from a historical Black college. She is my hidden jewel. I was at all her graduations and I'm probably going to be at her wedding. By my side, she helped 100% college prep and the 20 students, I think it was 3 on here, earned $645,000 in scholarships. And she was an intern, the first Black female from Bayview Hunters Point fellow at City Hall. If I'm wrong, Vicki, correct me. She worked at SFO. She worked at COVID Command Center. She was my personal left hand, right hand, big toe. And she worked at 100% part-time. She was up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning texting the kids, reminding them about scholarships. I couldn't have done what I did during the pandemic if Victoria did not come home from college. Since she's been in college, every time she come home, she helped me teach at Willie Brown, set up my classroom, correct papers. She is me. And it is with great honor that I introduce to y'all Miss Paul Quinn. Victoria, tell us about your job that you got after college.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you, Tsia, for the wonderful introduction. Just to add background about me, yes, I'm from Bayview Hunters Point, graduated from Lowell, went to an HBCU called Paul Quinn College, which is the illustrious Paul Quinn College. Only HBCU students will get that part. And so I graduated with a degree in business administration with a concentration in management. And my senior year, I was senior class president. I had a internship at Liberty Mutual Insurance, which is at their headquarters in Plano. And so I was really trying to figure out what was that next step after graduating from college. And so thankfully, I applied for several opportunities, and I was able to be one of the first HBCU graduates to be a part of the San Francisco Fellows Program. So in their entire cohort history, I was one of 2 first HBCU graduates that was ever accepted into the program. And so within that year following college, not only was I a San Francisco fellow, but I was able to work at the San Francisco International Airport in 2 specific departments, which is really my passion. So working with people, helping, with the training, learning and development, and things of that nature, but also working in diversity, equity, and inclusion, and helping the airport plan diverse events and initiatives. And then, after work, I would come on over to 100% college prep, help Maslyah and others fill out those, scholarships, edit those essays, correct them, and, pretty much, and, make sure that they have money they needed to go to college. Because one of the major points for me when choosing a college was the cost. I heard about all these people, going to colleges and, they got into great universities, but they always would say how much debt they were in once they graduated. And so, choosing Paul Quinn College was a part of that. And, honestly, if I didn't attend the first university I went to, I probably wouldn't have a third of the debt I have now. I would have, probably 10 to 15,000 in debt. If I would have went straight to Paul Quinn. And so that was kind of my biggest goal coming back and working for 100% college prep, was making sure that the students had the money they needed to go to college no matter what. They didn't have to worry about, how am I going to pay for these books, or how am I going to buy my plane ticket, or eat when I get on campus, or do certain activities and have fun. I wanted to make sure that They had their tuition covered. They had all the resources they needed to get to campus, and they had the resources, or they knew where to find the resources they needed to, survive and stay on campus. And so, yeah, that's a little bit about me. Did I miss anything, Tashelle?
Where do you work, Victoria?
Oh, right now? Well, right now I'm a finance analyst at the San Francisco Housing Authority.
How you get that job, Victoria?
Well, I got the job through my wonderful work at SFO. I was actually able to work at the COVID Command Center, and so that work in itself was truly inspirational because I started there at the beginning of the pandemic. So not only was I volunteering for 100%, helping the students stay focused and graduate, but I also, took that leap and volunteered to be like a disaster service worker at the COVID Command Center. And so, anything you can think of regarding, PPE and stuff like that and resources, I was pretty much involved in that aspect. So after my wonderful work, I was able to transition to the San Francisco Housing Authority, and I'm currently a finance analyst.
And then finally, who are your mentors in D10? List them in alphabetical order.
Okay, alphabetical order by first name or last name?
Importance in your life.
I do it by first name. First name, Diane Gray. First name. Might go out of order. Brother Mo, Brother Malik. What else? Who else? Try to make sure I don't forget anyone in that order. And then, of course, wonderful Mr. Shaman Walton, Supervisor Walton, and Tashelle. Save the best for last, right? That's why you got to go.
It's President Walton. President.
Oh, President. I'm so sorry. He's like Victoria. President Walton. And
then me. I heard me. The only reason why I wanted you to do that is because the kids who are in college, Victoria is your mentor. So you never forget your mentors. I was Victoria's mentor. Victoria mentors were my mentors. You have to have someone that can mentor you, or you just going to be like a hurricane out here in college, losing control, doing parties. We don't party. We hustle hard. We get our degrees. We come home and we impact with an uppercut and a left hook. Because if you're going to college and playing, you're wasting money. And we didn't earn all this money to be wasted. Okay? All right, Rico, they all yours.
So this Miss Victoria.
Yes.
Look, I pay attention. I heard every little girl say, Tashelle and Miss Victoria. So you the infamous Miss Victoria. Hey, I wrote on there, look, you the bomb. You are definitely the bomb. You are definitely an inspiration to me. You are the inspiration to all these young women and men and young men that you have supported. Continue the amazing work that you're doing. Us as a community, we stand by you. We stick with you. Through whatever you got going on, we're going to be there for you. You're definitely a VVS diamond. You know what I mean? You're truly, truly shining. And those diamonds, they shine still in the dark no matter what. It could be pitch black. That diamond's still going to shine. And I can see the light in you continuing to shine. Keep shining, sister. Keep up the amazing work. And whatever we can do, we definitely there for you to support you.
Thank you.
I just want to say, wow. I don't even know where to start, but I have a lot to say before you. Tashelle says you say the best for last. And boy, was she not wrong. Miss Victoria, couple things. You being the former BSU president of Lowell, given the incidents that took place recently here. See, this is why I talk about leaders demonstrate what's possible. So there's a new president at the BSU at Lowell that is a phenomenal young lady. And I know she won't say it, but I know she learned something from you. She learned something from you. See, and this is why I'm telling y'all on here. See, this is why I'm telling all the young ladies on here. When you lead by example, you impact the people behind. When we're running this race that you're talking about, equity, inclusion, things of that nature, leading by example, being fearless, being open, when we remove the thoughts and the chains of, and we talk about freedom and believing. See, we don't understand the impact. See, because somebody behind you watched your struggles. Somebody watched the fight, the dog in you that didn't quit when you was fighting the fight that you was fighting, because I was on them calls. And what I heard was nothing changed. This behavior from leadership that was happening in this institution has been going on for a long time. So it's nothing new. It's been happening. But somebody saw something in you that made them believe at some point we're going to get the change in the things that we needed. And that young sister Siobhan, you know who I'm talking about.
I already know.
All over the headlines, all over the place. See, and this is why I tell y'all all on here how important you guys are. And I'm going to bring all of them up. Rico, start bringing everybody back up here because I want them to hear this. What you all are doing is very important, not only for yourself and your family, but for community. Our young sisters, our young brothers, our young people in this community, you guys are the breath of hope. See, because there's somebody believing that they can't get it done. See, I'm not there with Siobhan every day, but I know there was a lot of phone calls, a lot of doubters, a lot of people that said, don't fight no more. You're not going to get what you're going to get. They're not going to make change because people before you tried this. But because of you all leadership, because all of you guys fight not to quit and continue to pursue and overcome obstacles, you guys have put a fire in that young woman that has impacted the change that maybe you didn't get. And this is why I tell people in our community, you have to impact, you have to do, and you have to lead by an example because you might not get the victory. But if I educate you, if I give you the game and I show you now not to quit, you might get the victory. So that fight that you had, because I've heard some stories about you, you might didn't know that, right? But the victories that you may have wanted, you didn't get. But somebody came behind you and got the final victory. And that's what leading this relay race is all about. First leg might not get it. Second leg might get taken out. Third leg might pick it up. But when somebody is behind you on that fourth leg that's strong and believe in you, the first leg, they go push hard. And they go eat up that track and get to that finish line. And that's where we at. So you should pat yourself on the back for the work you've done and not giving up, because that is important. And I see the fire in all these young ladies. And that's why I tell all of you guys on here, all you ladies on here tonight, continue to fight. Continue to be great. Continue to make history. See, there's a movement that's happening right now. We are all walking into our history and our purpose, but it takes all of us to do it together. So I want to thank you, Victoria, because I've talked to Siobhan and I can hear the pain, the frustration. I can see sometimes when she was going through this, she didn't believe. But with the support of community, the support of you all leadership, watching you guys grow and develop, she kept that little light burning. You know what I mean? And that's very important. So you guys are very powerful. You guys are beautiful. You guys are doing the things that we need in our community to make a change. And you guys are first generation. I mean, that is powerful. See, I don't care what people say. I believe in miracles now. See, you young people, I didn't believe in miracles. I told Tsia this a couple of weeks ago. I believe in miracles now. See, I didn't believe in all of the fantasy things that people say, but you guys, working with you young people, you make me believe, man. So if you don't feel like you touched anybody, you've touched me. Watching you young people, listening to you, coordinating with you guys, the work that Tashelle, Miss Diane, and her team over there 100% is doing is very impactful work. Community. These are our hidden gems. These are our future. Elders of the community. Look at this young, black, talented leadership that's coming up behind us. It is time for us to pass the torch and let our young sisters and brothers of the community make the change and win the race for us. So I just want to say thank you, sister. And I appreciate the work you're doing. If you can't hear the mentees under you, the young sisters that came under you, talk about the importance of you. If you don't know it, you should know it now. I mean, you are a blessing to these young ladies. You are a blessing to our community. You are a blessing to our ancestors who fought for the things that we need. They didn't die for nothing because Victoria, you stepped up and did the things that we need. And all you young ladies on this panel are stepping up, doing the things to make our ancestors proud. So I am proud of you guys. And one last thing before I go, Victoria or Rico go, I just want to say this. Even though you're in finance, we're going to need you because we got some conversations here at both sides of the conversation coming up about equity, inclusion, diversity. And this conversation needs to happen. And we need a phenomenal sister like you to help lead this conversation and get community involved and get our allies involved and understand what this equity and this inclusion look like for our people and our community. And what a way to hear from a phenomenal sister like you. I am looking forward to having you as one of the panelists to help facilitate this conversation. You, Dr. Flowers, and some of the amazing gems that we have in our community that are doing impactful work. And we're going to let the world know what this thing we call equity and inclusion looks like from our voices, our narrative. And we're going to let the world know we won't stop. We won't stop until we get the fair, equitable, and inclusion that we deserve in our community. And we're going to keep pushing. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Rico, I know you want to say something, Mr. Shell, and then we're going to close out. Thank you all, ladies. You are phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal sister.
No, all I wanted to do is just end it with thanking Tashelle for the amazing work that she's doing. Miss Victoria, the amazing work that you're doing, and the young ladies for the amazing work that you're doing, continuing to push it forward. I think that that's the biggest goal, is pushing things forward. When we get the blessing, how do we give the blessing back? How do we support other people? I know that the race is not to the swift nor to the strong, but it's only for those who can endure the race, and all possibilities become endless. So just continue on with the race. Continue to do what you got to do. As long as you plant them seeds, the victory is always yours because you're the one who planted the seeds. So to Shell, you planted all these different seeds. Now, look, I can see all these beautiful flowers blossoming. Look. Miss Victoria, you planted the seed over there at Low. Now the flower is blossoming, right? So the victory is all of ours, right? So long as we continue to plant the seed of success, we all are part of the victory. We all gonna win. And I'm out.
Tashelle, you want to say any last word before we close out?
Yes, this is for my community. I do what I do because you told me to. When there's murders and killings in my community, I have to remember one thing. I've been to more graduations than funerals. That's what I have to keep telling myself. I've been to more graduations than funerals. And Angel and Tsia, I will be at your graduation. Aida, I'll be at yours. Maslyah, I'll be at yours. COVID does not stop our lives. Aida and Maslyah, y'all know that. We lit the whole block up. It was not going to be anything virtual with our hustle. Maslyah went through whole 3 ink cartridges printing scholarships. She was serious. So because y'all were so loyal and faithful to y'all education, as an alum, we're loyal to you. If you need anything, you know who to ask first. You should not be hungry or starving or alone in college, ever. If you need anything, you know what to do, right? It's no crying in college. It's crying after. I love y'all.
Wow. Powerful, powerful, powerful stuff. Thank you, young sisters, for coming on here today, for being our segment of Hidden Gems. This is powerful. This stuff moves me. I can't sleep at night when I know we got young people doing phenomenal things. When the things are happening in our community that impact our community in a negative way, it's like, I just got to go to sleep to get it. Just get away from it. But when I see y'all, it's just like, I can stay up all night. I don't care about tomorrow. I got some young people that got me energized and fired up and ready to go. So I just want to thank you all, ladies, for coming on tonight for our Hidden Gem segment. Very, very powerful. We appreciate and love and support you. And when we say we support you, ask Tashelle. She know me. I don't play around. When I say me and Rico, this both sides of the conversation family, this 100% family that's in collaboration together, we will do everything in our will to make sure you have what you need. And like Tashelle says, there's no need to be hungry. There's no need to be afraid to ask. We have to swallow our pride and reach out and ask. If there's anything you guys need, please reach out. We'll make sure you get it. I promise you. That is my word. You will get what you need. I'm all for education. I'm all for betterment of our people. And I know it's done with support, and we need community. And me and Rico is definitely about the village concept. And we'll do everything we can. I just want to make that pledge to you guys. We will support our young people in their endeavors. So with that being said, everybody, we are getting ready to wrap up this show. This Thursday, we have another educational Thursday. We're going to have a phenomenal guest come on. We're going to have Chris from Lincoln Financial come on. We're talking about education, how to prepare financially and get our people in the community under the understanding of how to prepare for college so that our young people don't have to get swamped with loans and debt. We want to make sure that we are intentional as parents in the community to put the money up the right way to make sure that they get the things that they need, because it's very important. And all it takes is a plan and a budget and a little bit of dollars now when they first born to the time they go to college. Is very powerful, impactful if we just plan it out right and be intentional. So Chris is going to come on and talk to us and teach us about how to save and how to prepare for our kids properly. We don't want to have to wait on scholarships. We don't want to have to wait on all of these things. We want to do the right thing as families to make sure in community that we are doing the right things to invest for our kids' future, because our kids' future are important, and we know that they can do phenomenal things. And if you have that doubt that our kids aren't going to college, look at this panel tonight. We have some amazing, amazing young ladies that's telling you they can go through the process and make sure that they do the things that they need to accomplish their goals. And then this Sunday, we have in part 2 of this relationship conversation. Last week, whoo, fireworks, good conversation. I've been getting so many messages. It's fireworks. But we're going to have part 2 of this conversation this Sunday, because a part of our community is uniting our families together with Black love, having these difficult conversations about relationships and dating. So part 2 of our relationship series will start this Sunday at 2 p.m. Hope you guys are willing to join us. Fellas, the ladies are texting me. They said, John, where are the fellas at? Get them on. We want to hear from the fellas. They didn't show up and represent properly. So I'm calling out all the fellas in the community. Reach out to us. Sign up on our website. Become a panelist, because the sisters want to hear from the brothers in the community. I hope you guys were able to replay and watch some of what took place, some of the conversation on our website. Go to bothsidesoftheconversation.org, or you could go to www.bsotc.org to get to our website. Sign up, fellas, to be a panelist. These sisters want to hear from you. I think it's going to be an amazing conversation. I think this week we worked out enough of our kinks and bugs from this new app, this new platform that we own. So I know you guys see a lot of things happening. We're trying this thing out, trying to make this better for community. And we're going to get there. But this Sunday, I am going to be laser focused. I am going to be intentional with my conversation. Me and Rico is going to sit down and review the video. And we're going to work together to make sure we get the proper questions answered, the proper questions put out. We're not going to fly. I was a little distracted. So some of y'all got me this week. I was a little distracted. But this Sunday, it's going to be very intentional. So I think it's going to be a powerful conversation. We're going to pull Mr. Shell in this conversation. She ain't getting off easy. We're going to pull her in this conversation this Sunday. But I think we're going to have a powerful conversation this Sunday. So please tune in. This should be a good conversation as we're trying to heal our community, bring our families together. And it starts with being respectful and showing love with each other. And that's how we bring this unity thing together. And then next Tuesday, we'll follow up with another segment of our hidden gems like tonight. So if you know a VVS out there, you know somebody that's a Black and brown business out there, reach out to us at our website, have them sign up so that we can get them on, because we want to promote our Black and brown businesses. And we also want to highlight the people in our community, like these phenomenal ladies you guys seen tonight, and give them their flowers and their homage, and give them the praise that they need to continue to do the greatness that they're doing, not only for themselves and their family, but for the community as well. And that's what it's all about. So with that being said, we're going to end tonight's segment. Thank you guys for following us. Thank you all the people that was in the chats. moving forward, you have to join our Facebook page. Go to Both Sides of the Conversation Facebook page. That's where you can have live interaction. I know you guys are seeing the chats and the comments coming up here on the screen. If you want to be a part of that, you have to go to our Facebook page or you have to go to our YouTube channel. And hopefully by Sunday, we will be connected with our Instagram and our Twitter. So when we go live, you guys will be able to see us at all of our platforms and you'll be able to interact with us from all of our platforms. So thank you guys again for tuning in. I'm John Henry, co-founder of Both Sides of the Conversation. We're looking forward to our next segment. Continue to show peace and love out there, and we will see you guys on our next stream. Thank you very much.